Так, секунду. В общем, всем привет, это канал Mushroomskillazz, и мы играем сегодня в GreedFall. Посмотрим, что это такое, с чем его едят. На обычном уровне сложности игру ругали. Сейчас посмотрим, заслуженно ли.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Создаем. Ну, давай попробуем создать. Ну что у него с бэкенбардом, или это не бэкенбарды? Так. Фу, конкистадор. Так, с бэкенбардами. Такой вот. Не вешать нос гардемарины. Че больше по канону? Ну вот такой рамис. Десарде. Так, внешний вид. О, воин. Специально по ближнему атак. Огнестрельная. Инженер. Маг. Тяжелые одноручные. Атакующим заклинанием. Я думаю, воин простой. Так, подожди. Рекомендованные сила, ремесла, энергичность. Сила, ловкость, духовная сила. Сила. Так. Ну. Все, да? Харизма. Так, что она позволяет немного дешевле покупать. Позволяет больше играться. О, ну вот это хорошее. Позволяет преодолевать некоторые препятствия для удержания равновесия. Так, позволяет изготавливать простые. Не, вообще, как бы, надеюсь, это действительно стоящее будет. Вот это. И начать игру. Да. У нас
Just
такой...
a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
И нам дают управление. Ага. Так, карта. Это не карта. Так, это одежка у нас. Пистолет стандартный. Потертый молот. Сшибнувшись. Старая ржавая сабля. Так, это у нас... Это что? Это у нас... Сколько всего? Так, это у нас основные характеристики. Торговое содружество, симпатия, остальные подозрительно нас. Так, что это? Олух все позволяет. Так. Ой, подожди. Сумка R2. Хлам. Угу. Это у нас карта. Подожди. Че я нажал? А вот. А как... Ага. Вот это основное. Вот это вот второстепенная. Какая чувствительность. Хрен наведешься. Серена Харбор. Залив. Порт. Придворный учитель.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Угу. Немножко странно себя ведет камера.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Здорово. А тут карты нет, что ли? Погоди, наверху, что ли? Было же второстепенное. Сейчас, обожди. Посмотрим тогда тут.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Угу.
I must go to the dispensary. Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
Ладно, договорились. Я не понял, куда второстепенное задание делось. Может, как-то можно управлять. Так, заказ, важный объект. Открыть справку, показать или скрыть легенду. Не то. Задание где? Задание. Ждите персонажа. Где задание-то? Это карта. Вот.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Да ёп. Да что ты?
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of...
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Что делать-то? Так я же привязал. Ага, ладно. Зачем? Да. Да что вы за люди такие? Очень хорошо срабатывают вовремя.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've
Идиотское
quite a list
управление.
of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Ну, боевка идиотская.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A
Медальончик.
family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Итак, такой этот никакой свободы, да? Не знаю, как, по-моему, мне темно больно.
Kurt, it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Tynky-Winky and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Ну, что за управление такое, а? Отвратительно. Ну, пока только боевка херовая. Ну и лицевая анимация. Ты там идешь? Окей. Это еще кто? Монетки, монетки, монетки. О, ну-ка. Что там было? Что там? Самое приятное про ПГ это лутаться. Где там? Вот. Требование ловкость 1 у нас нету, да? Ладно. А, это как на второе можно. Ведь не туда нажал, пардон. Опа. Да как? Вот так. Хо. Ништяк. Старый кожаный плащ. Там же еще что-то выпало. Что же выпало? Шляпу я бы сменил на какую-нибудь. Ничего, смотрится симпатяшно. Так, мне, пожалуйста, теперь карту. Так, налево. Налево. Правда? Опа. Ой, что тут у нас? Это самое приятное, блин, все-таки. Так. Тут какой. Ну, это получше. Камзол. Так, и у нас перчатки. Ляпота, да и только. Так, и мы еще денег нашли. Ну, тут пока мне начинает нравиться. Так. Это что у нас? Сзади. Ага.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Давайте зайдем.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature.
Кардинал Ришелье, да?
Allow me to congratulate you.
Трех мушкетеров.
Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Понеслась.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing. But it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
Так они же уходят, что их?
You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. How is Tynky-Winky faring on Tier 4D?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet?
Пророк.
Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Это типа Ришелье. Этот, я не знаю, мушкетер типа. Гвардеец мостовым альянсом.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one
Ну, пока
that has
ничего.
been spared from the ravages of war.
Боевка идиотская.
We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tier 4D?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going.
Пойду.
Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Так. На выход. Этот нас просил шваркнуть каких-то еретиков. Это вот они? Так, нет, это основное задание. Это что у нас? Вот мне не нравится, как тут дом семьи Фонтен. А где вот это? Контрабандиста. Это у нас дополнительное задание, да? Так, давай сейчас вот сюда сходим. Так, а можно вот метку поставить? Вот, отлично. Так, метка. Пойдем. Может, нападет кто. Что-то в последнее время игры такие у нас в таком стиле мрачном. Немножко напоминает Ведьмака 3-го. Я имею в виду графику, не геймплей, не сюжет. Графончик, за исключением лицевой анимации. А что сюда пришел? Ты кто такая? Че все моют стены? Корт Уди. Че я тут забыл? Зачем я сюда пришел? Так. Это... Блин, вот это минус вообще. Ужасно просто управляется и посольство дилемма. А, мы это тут были. Ну давай сходим вот сюда, по этому заданию. Так, а там у нас что? Давайте сходим, посмотрим. Чего бы нет. Тут закоулки такие полезные. О, хе-хе. Так, монеты, сапоги. Давай-ка глянем. Так, у нас Сапожки. 17. Хуже. В разы хуже. Так, камзол у нас 48. 36. Ну, этот по... Ладно. Да что ты на него-то переключаешь? Что-то неудобно сделали. Так. 8-4. 126. Ну, вот это охота на ловкость. Почерневший короткий меч. А он на ловкость, а у нас на силу. Надо вот это ловкость туда вкачать, и будет отлично. Так, а там мы сверху все прошли? Так, ну, в принципе-то да. Ну, указатели есть, нифига. Интересно. Опа, сюжетный шарик. Чемодан. А нет, это порошок. Ловушка. Ржавый Моргенштейн. А-ля-ка. Глянем. 140 и 126. Такое. Такое все. Так. Шляпа. О. Ну, симпатичнее, по крайней мере. Поношенная треуголка. У него, смотри, у нас сопротивление урону может все-таки вот так вот сделать. Смотри, тут по урону все идет. А тут одинаковое. Стихийный урон. Хотя, мне кажется, сейчас нас это еще не будет волновать вот эти стихийные уроны. Ну, выгляжу я ушлепанский. Не, давай нормально оденемся. То реально какой-то черт. А то, если что, продадим. А так я хоть как-то это, ну, посолиднее буду. Пойдем. Так, ну пока мне нравится, но отзывы от ней прям вообще говно говном. Так что, да, это все правильно. Управление немножко, знаете ли, так себе. Сирена. Мы тут были, да? Да, мы туда пошли. Площадь казни. Тут смотри, кого-то сжигают. Это походу чума или чумного доктора мы видели. Следовательно, и все остальное, значит, присутствует. Так, сейчас я видел это. Сейчас тут посмотрим, что может есть. Ну-ка, 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 узкий переулочек. Тьфу ты, еп. Давай в посольство зайдем. Что-то у вас разнообразием интерьер не блещет. А где все книги?
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Угу. Так, что ты можешь спросить? А, ну тут...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye,
Нет,
Lord
да.
de Sade.
Персонаж, конечно, такой получился прям в той эпохе, прям как будто бы так и вырос. А, вот еще надо. Так, и давай посмотрим. Это вот что у нас? Найти шарлатана. Пойдем искать шарлатана. А, подожди, надо метку поставить на шарлатана. Блин, вот это вот большой минус. Вперед на поиски шарлатана. Тут что есть полезное? Тут смотри, мертвецы прям на каждом шагу. Мне кажется, они неспроста не покидают. О! Так, 2 монетки. Для создания для алхимиков.
Hello, sir.
О, ну, тут, я смотрю, с лутом вообще проблем нет. Ягоды. Я ожидал большего. Давай, Курт, иди. Меч у тебя, конечно, мое почтение.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Что у тебя есть? Тяжелые требования. Так, Никана, это вот ржавый стилет. У меня ничего этого нет. Ну, в смысле, старая сабля как? С чем у нас сравнивают? За 45, а вот у меня.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you. Have you seen anything?
Так, продать. Старые. Вот я со старой 140. Вот это могу продать.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen?
Так, а у меня сколько денег? Где это? Мое нажитое 23. А это 154. Ну, замечательно. Не понимаю, зачем на первой локации доставить торговцев с такими ценами вообще.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You
Это он? Тихо, 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 тихо. Что тут? Что такое?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the malady.
Шарлатан.
Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again. Does it really heal everything, your potion? Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid. You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two. There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Нет его повозка или... Эй, джойстик все-таки помирает. Обойти надо. Встречный понятный символ сложных рецептов позволяет очень хорошим алхимикам. Фига себе. Побалдеть. Все. Все возьмем. Этот специальный книг залез, который снял комнату наверху просто. И чё теперь? Чё там встал?
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Таверна. Спер. Тихо, тихо, тихо.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Голос напоминает этот Kingdom Come.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Озвучка. Так, ну когда посмотрим. Ага, как у себя дома расхожу. Погоди. Что тут такое? Так, а это куда ведет? Ну, выход.
Locked. I don't have the key.
Опа.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Так. Арестую его.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Да, все, арестован. Как интересно. Ладно, пойдем. У нас есть дела. У нас внизу каморка не открытая. И тут у нас сундук. Это кто такой? Хз, кто такой?
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Not yet. You know, this type of mission is not really my speciality.
Well, that's to your honor. But the commander did give the order to you. His Excellency might be able to help you. Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Ничего не скоммунизишь тут. И вот это вот непонятно как-то одно действие делает и замирает.
Your Excellency.
Lord Desade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord Desade.
Спасибо. Так, что теперь? Это что такое? Вот что за упор? Подрывники какие-то тут. тут. Вот, ловкость. Талантов тоже нет, у нас только навыки. Хотя да, давай. По стопам мастеров ачивка. Это одинаковое. Я продал то, да, то нашел. Жалко. Так, ну давай. Отсюда пойдем. О, здесь. Нифига, это что? А, кран. В смысле, какого места назначения?
It's blocked.
It's blocked. В это здание вообще зайти можно? Я там был. Вроде не был.
It's blocked.
Да, ну нафиг. Что-то блок. Нечем пошевелиться. Ладно. Пойдем. Склады складами, но склады пустые. Так, давай еще раз. Так, у нас тут казарма монетной стражи, делать нехер. Так, сейчас нам направо. Да. Чумной доктор. Идем прямо.
Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Подожди, это не основное задание?
It's not possible just... It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
It's blocked. И все, и пиздец. Приехали.
It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up soon.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get...
Так, отсюда не спрыгнет. А отсюда спрыгнет. Какие-то артефакты у нас тут начали появляться. Все на ловкость, да? Так, у нас 18. Что-то какое-то говно. Так, 48. Тоже не особо. Ой, здесь. О. Это уже радует. Пока все нормально. Ходит как все домой, блин. Ключ. Ищем ключ. Нет ключа. Ладно. Продолжим поиски. Угу. Вот отсюда могли войти бы боеприпасы. Ключи. Боеприпасы. Трудовик какой-то. Трудовик. А это выход. Понял. Который заблокированный был. Так, а это что? Пропустили. Так, ну пока выше не пойдем. Но здесь непосмотренный, непроверенный сундучок. И тут у нас монеты. 70. Зелье тумана. Может быть. Я поражаюсь, как он заходит. Опа. Старый камзол. Давай посмотрим. Старый камзол. Сорок 36, 48. А, у нас такой же. Да? Да, идентичный. Поэтому все это нам не важно. Подожди, а там больше ничего нет? Сразу уходить-то. Ну да. Все. Извини. Открываем.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Ha! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Снаряжение спутников, выберите снаряжение экрана. Камзол.
If you only knew how these river scum treat. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Ага. Ну, в 3 иголки побегаешь, все лучше, чем твоя хрень. Тут что у нас? О, какие у тебя тут перчаточки. Потом мои будут. Ну и сапоги у тебя не херовые. Так, а ты что у нас тут? 24. Крут. Ну, тут ясно, что крут. 78. И чуть тебя бронят, слушай. Давай к тебе такая шляпа, что-нибудь. Он в шляпе разбойника хоть мог? Ладно, ходил с этим, ходи с этим. А ты у нас с чем? Я с ржавый хожу, потому что у меня ловкости не хватает. Такой вот я лопух. Ну что, господа. Так, ты у нас где был? Тут был. Может, тут что для меня полезное будет. А хер там. Что, мы теперь втроем. Или ты тут был? Нет, тебя тут не было. На выход. Господа. Так, выйдем, давай вот здесь. Так, посмотрим по карте. Так, вот это еще кладовую посмотреть можно. Подожди. Это как это понимать? Не сюда, ребят. Я ошибся. Я ж тут всю жизнь живу, я ж тут не знаю, что. Давай. Бывает, запамятовал, головой ударился. Тут помню, тут не помню. Слушай, а сколько у меня денег? Где деньги? 203. Хотя мы можем к этому торговцу зайти. Старые склады. Ну-ка. Портовый район. Это тут дверь. Здравствуйте. Собственно, кто? Кем будете? Есть что? Так, давай до этого. У нас получается здесь. Это у нас основное. Договориться с продавцом. Или нет? Это что? Вот сюда. Значит, сейчас мы поднимаемся и прямо. Так, тут таверна. Тут у нас этот. А тут... Тихо, 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 тихо. Управление не очень отзывчивое.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Сейчас. Сначала продам. Хотя 145. Вот это хороший. Так, ну-ка. У меня 140. А тут 145. 232. А у меня это все сосет по сравнению с... Сколько? 100. Беру. $126 тяжелая у меня. 126. Ну, пока можно оставить. Так. Продажа. Тут все хуже. О, мне вот это нравится. 21. Так, подожди. Ну, сначала надо посмотреть, что у меня тут. 18. Тут одно говно. Ну вот это мне нравится. Так. Тут бушлат помощника 74. Дорого стоит он, дорого. Дорого. Сапоги 21. Плащ матроса. А мне, по-моему, еще плаща нет. Да? Так, сейчас. Да, вообще плаща, так что я плащ куплю. О, как, я прям красавчик. Так, подожди. И нам сейчас надо вот сюда попасть. Договориться с продавцом. Или что? Да, с продавцом. Прямо. А мы тут... Туда. Так же, да? И сюда. Да. Второй поворот.
The merchant is there.
Че я мочу везде?
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Квартирмейстер. А. Втроем это в разы проще. Где тут еще один? А. Ну-ка, да посмотрим, что за штаны там. Сопротивление яду. Тут у тебя все круто. Так, куда мы шли, пока нас гробы не прервали? Тут без разницы. Давай вот отсюда пройдем. Так, к квартирмейстеру надо идти. А он у нас... Где этот хмырь?
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Как всегда. Так, давай посмотрим. Ну, тут все облазили, как бы. Есть еще вариант вот здесь посмотреть. Так, а монет у нас 17. А, нет, да, 17. Какая досада. А что ты будешь делать? Так. Казни князя, оказывается, я не так прочитал. Так, дальше вот так. Это вот так. Правильно? Правильно. Потом можно попробовать повернуть налево. Тут мы еще не были вроде как. А чё? Ну-ка, это интересно. Как туда попасть? А, дать по заданию. Погоди, мне теперь интересно. Вот это поблизости. Нет, высоко, больно.
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Угу. Там, скорее всего, по заданию, иначе никак. Ну, я бы не сказал, что игра настолько плоха, как они говорили. Она с минусами, но пока такой этот среднячок. РПГ такая прям. Да, роль отыгрывать можно. Какую-никакую. Фига себе, настолько тут? А у меня и нету ничего такого. Уходим, блин.
And death to the others!
Кто стреляет? Куда стрелял, балда? Да, все равно уезжаем отсюда. Че тут? Ключ нужен, да? Я не виноват, они мне дорогу переградили, эти волки. Я выйти не смог. А он меня заподозрил в нехорошем. И вот пришлось. Наверное, репутацию срал я вообще. Мне здесь не будет. Сейчас. Да ёкарный бабай. Ну-ка, подожди, а уровень взлома, он где появляется? Уровень взлома. Парализует врага. Нет, это скорее всего в талантах. Угу. Так. О, еще 5 ты. Еще не скоро. Подожди. Я только второго левела. Так, а наши господа не могут?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
То есть ты вообще молчишь, да? Дети, ну, 3 ящика не могу обыскать. Это печально. Так, это я где сейчас? Ты прячешься. Торговые эти, да? Все такие эти. Опа, дыра какая-то. Подожди, а я вот тут не пройду? Нет. Слушай, игра мне нравится. Что-то в ней есть от старых РПГ. Корявость, но крутость. Но я не скажу, что она крутая. Нет, ни в коем случае. Да ёп! Если б я знал, я лучше взлом вставил. Так, если я сейчас выйду, тут охрана стоит. Подземелье есть? А, лестница. Пардон. Так, через дорогу, да? Ух ты, что-то интересное. Обязательно встать надо. Но это хуже. Эти ничем не отличаются. Меткость. 114. О, нифига себе. $132. Без палева продолжаем. Реально без палева. Искусственный интеллект, блин. Вот такой должен был быть Assassin's Creed. Так, у нас вот это здание осталось. И вот это. Опа, уходим.
To my help, and death to the others.
Иди-ка ты нахер.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Да ёбкарный бабай. Я прокачаюсь до 5-го левела и тут все вынесу вам. Почерневший что-то там. Монеты. И все, да? А вы что тут делали? Ковали, что ли? Или нам взломчик нужен? Ничего такого, да? Ты не можешь? Может, как-то можно приказать кому-нибудь открыть действие? Атака, заклинание. Нет оба. Зелье. Оживляющийся. Я не знаю. Короче, пока нам делать нечего. А как они... Погоди. Вот дверь. Добрый вечер. Вошел как все домой, вот ей-богу. Закрыт. Открыт, смотри. Бушлат матроса. Ох ты. Так, примерим. Бушлат матроса. Так, у нас 48. Тоже 48. Ну, такой-то. Матросный. Такой матрос. Так, стихийному и магическому 8-6. Ну, один хер получше, мне кажется. Ну, вот это дополнительные характеристики дает. Так, 20, 19. Ладно, будем это палиться пока с этой. Только не замок. Блин, ну обидно же. Придется всех перебить, чтобы прокачаться. Взять что-то. Ключ от тюрьмы. Так нам сюда все равно надо было бы. Уйди. Пардон, извините, мужики, нечаянно. Так, идем. Тихо. Глаза мозолят сундуки. Они меня даже пугают иногда, эти спутники. Стоят так. Я вот тут инкогнито, как говорится, они тут как будто телепортируются. О! Первый уровень взлома, блин. Мы нифига не подозрительные ребята. Нифига. Спину прихватило. Бывает. Да ёкарный бабай. Это не крутится. Извините. Что такое? Мы вам мешаем пройти. Мы мешаем пройти, господа. Может, нам прятаться смысла нет тут? Это может наши? Да, смотри. А, я моряцкую одел эту. Вон она что. Я моряк. Свой чувак. Может, откроете тогда мне замки? Подожди, у меня же 3-й левел, я же могу. Так, вот здесь. Полезная вещь. Вот это прям хочу. Еще 2. Ну-ка, сейчас приколимся, погоди. Да, не трогают, смотри.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Так у меня аж ключи есть.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Когда посмотрим, что там блокт. Так, давай смотреть. Да, у меня ничего нового нет. Так, задание. Тоже ты что ли? А это кто? Для Курсиона это еще кто такой? Оп, тихо. Там что у нас?
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
What will be your official title on Tier-Fredy? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Хоть бы опыта дали.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tier-Fredy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
Тюрьме, да?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Norts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Тут Тут есть что полезное? Давай юнгу сначала.
We'll discover some useful information.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. The other day. And then, well, those...
Why didn't you intervene? Did you report this?
Unfortunately, the captain.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for lass now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Так. О, ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Потихоньку глубоко распутывается, да?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story that...
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Так, и куда нам? Таверну. Значит, нам туда дорога. Пойдем таверну осмотрим. Без палева. Сфер.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. Needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Tynky-Winky embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game.
Отлично.
You think we can trust?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Ого. Да, можно улучшить, только у нас ни хера ничего для этого нет. Ну, за счет всего вот этого прям заморочились. Не скоро это все будет. А нафиг оно? А, если бы я прокачал, то у меня бы... Опа, нифига. Подожди.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Че, наверх, что ли?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In the tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Не так просто, как казалось. С этим мы потом будем делать. Мы сейчас пойдем отсюда. Или куда? Так, тут мы не пройдем.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Давай лучше пока это сделаем.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Трупы лежат, подумаешь. Так, сейчас что надо делать? Это где? Окей. Подожди, я сюда, я сюда. Хер, короче, да? У нас там ничего не прибавилось. где взять его? Самого не получится. Как-то не продумано. Пойдем так избавляться. Придется грохнуть.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Да ну нафиг.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Theleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of St. Matthias. The one who returned to Theleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of.
The Eden of St. Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this
Не,
path.
ну тут их нельзя выдавать. Договориться?
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Это чё? Так. Это кто тут, не квартирмейстер? Нет, квартирмейстер, он посольстве. Ну давай, до посольства. Эй. Че, олхи тут вернулись? Прям из воздуха. Киберпанк прям. Так, подожди. Сейчас попробуем уболтать.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthias, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene, They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Давай, до свидания.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
А те пошли поговорим с послом, чё?
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them. How could that possibly have happened?
Им помогли.
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Ptolemy.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Ptolemy. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Не понял. Ну? А где он, квартирмейстер? Ха, прикольно. Ну, я-то знаю, что сюда. Блин, я, короче, до 5 очков, наверное, не подумал. Никак не выходит. Где этот хмарь?
So you're back. Right then. What about our
Кстати,
business?
баг не указывается.
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you reach New Serene, go and find the quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
И? Слышь, говно, а опыта дай. Это что за нахер? Обалдеть, блин. Нигде она, это новая сирена. А, ну да. А это что? С тюрьмой что связано? Что за здание было?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Так, купить. Что-нибудь новенькое есть? 116, ну маловато. 108. Самое интересное я не могу. А почему требования-то не позволяют? Тяжелое двуручное оружие. Вот это... А, тяжелое одноручное, тяжелое двуручное не могу. Говно. Треуголки всякие. Так, L2. 70. 74. А у меня... Ух ты, 74. А у меня такого даже нет. Ух, не могу купить. 74. Тут что у нас? Говно. 21. Сила воли. Так, ну надо что-то продавать. Вот, к примеру, вот это вот. Продать. 4.
you for your visit.
See you soon.
Чума тут.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Ха-ха.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nords?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here.
Да, я пройду.
Let's go talk to him.
Но что-то это... Оп, тихо, 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 тихо. Что такое? Да что такое?
Yes?
Да,
Well,
да,
how
да.
can your old professor be of service to you?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there has always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Ничего себе. Ох, опять назад бежать, ёпарасоте. Это мужики. По-бырому. Ох уж эти РПГ, приди подай, не мешайся. Тут чума, они, блин, разгуливают. Так, я ж тут был. И я по тому же вопросу.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Я догадывался. Зачем они тогда его прячут? Чья глупость тогда, если не похищали? Ох, хорошо горит.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
And
Don't scare us away. Right, cousin? Let's just try to remain discreet.
Этот был же. Я что все обчистил.
Sir Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Farewell, farewell. Где там? Сюда?
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Молодой. Молодой.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Да чтоб вас, блин. Да ёп, тут столько замков. Надо было взлом скачать. Я ж, наверное, сюда и не вернусь потом. Почему-то мне кажется, это точка невозврата. Где тут выход, ёп, парас это? Взлом надо качать. Так, назад. Во всех РПГ, где бы чего ни было, взлом всегда будет не лишним. Так, не сюда. И не сюда, блин. Я вспомнил это место. О! Тут жить этим всем осталось месяц-два. С учетом того, сколько тут трупов. Какой самоизоляции. Корабль здоровый. Обалдеть.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor? We should be able to...
My cabin boy.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ну-ка, 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 ну-ка. Таланты. И поляха-муха. Тут нету такого, да? Где тяжелая двуручная? А, это не мой класс, наверное. О, это же... В смысле? Я не могу? Тут что ли? А тут есть. Почему? Подожди. Кольца. Я думаю, вот это надо сделать. А 2 очка. Давай кольца. А тут и я не смогу сделать. Оставим. Требования оружия теперь. Ёпарас это. А где оно там? Ладно, что если пошли на это, будем на это идти. Ну тут все получается мы. Да.
So, are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
И на этом, пожалуй, закончим. Продолжим в следующий раз. Это был канал Mushroomskillazz. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, вступайте в группу ВКонтакте, помогайте продвижению канала. Не забываем про донаты, все ссылочки под видео в описании. Ну а пока.